What's popping, V-Squad? Squad. Welcome back to my YouTube channel, V in Progress, because we're only progressing here. Yes, guys, we are back yet with another amazing episode. And guys, the lady I'm about to invite here, you are not even ready, because in today's episode we have GEORGINA MBIRA, the one and only. The one and only. And if you guys don't know who GEORGINA is, she's an award-winning TV host. She's an MC, so she can host your events as well. And she's an aspiring actress. Check her bio, guys.
I'm here to witness it, you're here to witness it, and I'm super excited.
So, ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, help me welcome GEORGINA MBIRA.
My God! My God!
Baby girl!
Stop it!
You're looking dope!
What's your problem?
Jesus. Sinitoke host.
So.
Oh my God, you're looking so good! I love your shoe.
Thank you so much.
You saw that, guys. Wow, karibu sana.
Thank you.
Si utuonyesha macho. Thank you. Lady.
El natural.
Oh, you're looking so good.
Thank you.
It's been a minute.
Mazi.
But I'm so excited to have you.
Let me tell you, last week we were together. So she owns Glam Hub, the Glam Hub.
Like
The Glam Hub.
The Glam Hub.
The Glam Hub.
Mhm.
And she was teaching me how to do my makeup, you know, like this. When you launched Glam Hub, you were telling me your story, Vile. Anyway, it came together.
You guys, you see, problems are host. I'm the hostee.
No, sorry. You can always be excited when I meet you, because she's the kind of person who, so this is what I need to do, this is how I'm gonna do it. Like you anyway, she's an inspiration altogether, boo-boo. Thank you.
I appreciate that.
As
And I
always.
appreciate you a lot. Thank you for accepting to be on my channel. By the way. Yeah, so guys, can you give them a bio, an intro? Yeah, Ebu do this justice.
You're so nice.
No, you guys, have you watched her shows? The way she comes with all the like an apanga hivi. So Ebu introduce yourself. Reintroduce yourself.
Already. What it does. My name is GEORGINA MBIRA. I'm proudly a child of God. Thank you so very much.
Amazing.
I'm a mother of two amazing boys. That's Kyle and Aiden. I'm a wife to a ridiculously amazing man. His name is Kevin. So that's professionally, like she said, I'm a voice artist. Kama mnasikiaga radio, I'm a TV, wale watu wanasemaga things in an advertisement. That's what I do.
This is the voice.
I'm the voice.
This is the voice.
A former, should I say former? Because I don't want to say former because I'm still in between blessings, if you know what I mean. But yeah, I've been on TV for a couple of years. And yes, all round amazing person.
Aww. And that is GEORGINA MBIRA for you guys.
Yes, ma'am.
I know by now you already love her. Yeah, so on today's episode, we're just gonna chat.
Okay.
No pressure.
No pressure.
Just talk.
Yeah, just drink sweat up and
We're gonna start with the brows kama kawaida, and then we go back to the topic. Stay there. Stay tuned. Stay there. Yeah.
Yeah, this is
How about those eyebrows? Not just Yona, but Anani trust issues are not an issue here.
Nope. She's done my makeup before, but it was really nice. So it's fine.
Yeah. So we're starting with a primer on the face. Again, a primer is so important. I don't know why you're getting in between these things. A primer is very important. It's very
important.
GEORGINA, maybe because we're chatting and we're doing this. So how was your TV days? To start with, because like you haven't been on TV for some time now. For 2 years now.
Yes.
So let's go back. Let's go back. Back in the day.
Okay. So you want like the genesis of how I got the job?
Yeah.
Cool. So let me tell you by the way, and I always tell people, I'm not very sure how I bumped into that audition. Yani sizi kwa mbele audition aji. So it was okay, 2017. Yeah, 2017. I saw a post somewhere and I wrote an email and I was told, yes, you can come through. So I went there, mazee nilikuwa nimejivar. Na sing gozi ya kondo nilikuwa nimevaa poa.
But anavanga, you dunga, she dunga.
So I put in a
still, you look so dope.
Thank you.
I mean,
thank you. It's
she put in effort.
Oh my goodness. So yeah, I put on a pink dress. I remember I even had sheer stockings and red pumps, and I did my makeup. I was looking fine, thanks. And I went for the audition. So there were like 3 people. It was me, Brenda, and another artist. I think it was called Ivy. Yeah.
And know each other's names.
Look at this. Like, imagine you're in a room with people, obviously, like the Moshene. Yeah, so it was me, Brenda, and a girl called Ivy. She's a musician. Yeah, so we got in. I remember I found Ben Kiruthi, so he was my muse. Like, this is your muse. I talked to him. And it went very well.
He's a sweet soul.
He's a lovely man, a lovely man. So I did my audition, we can be okay, cool, bye. So obviously I didn't get the job the first time. And it's quite interesting because a lot of people don't know, like,
I didn't even know that.
Yes.
Okay, I didn't know.
Yes. Imagine, I came on
for being friends.
Well, Tulia. You don't know I'm under the bus.
I'll let it pass.
Did you ask me?
I'll let it pass.
Now you've asked. Nonsense. So another lady got the job. That was season 1 of Our Perfect Wedding. Then that's a whole year. And then there was another audition after that. This time I didn't even wear a dress. I was just in a jumper. Let me tell you what happened. See, you see, I mentioned Ben Kiruthi.
Yeah.
So that whole year, in between the first audition and the second, I was working at Sun Africa Studios. Because it is from that interview that Ben Kiruthi
as well.
Yes.
Nice.
That's how I got to work
at. Said she would get this the hosting job.
Imagine. Alikuwa amenitafuta Facebook.
Wow.
Alikuwa amenitafuta everywhere. But then niliingia tu Facebook afu nikaona tu message. Hi Georgina, something, I'd like to offer you a job. Please call me. And I called him, and that's the time he was starting Sun Africa Studios. I think it was in Rwaka that time.
Yeah.
And I got the job as office manager.
She was a good manager.
Yes, so this guy is.
Because that's when we met.
You and your husband.
Yeah.
You came in with, I think, your best couple or something. I remember 2 other people who had come to assist you. It wasn't you, Peke.
I can't remember, but I remember it was our baby's shoot.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. So I was the office managing that office, and it was lovely. So when that was happening, of course, the first season of Our Perfect Wedding was happening, and then I did the audition for season 2, and I got the job. But it was such an amazing, thing. Like, God just doesn't leave you like that,
Wow.
Everything that He does. He's
Yes,
already seen the end from the beginning, and he's like, girl, go do this, go exercise your people skills in that studio.
And then come back.
Come back
when you're ready.
Yes. And then there's a time I left, so I left Ben Kiruthi. I wasn't there for like a whole full year. I left Sun Africa Studios, and I got a gig at Boda TV. Boda TV is on Star Times. So somebody wanted me to do like 8 episodes of a giveaway show. So naenda nawapatia ma TV na masimu na madecoder.
Mbona sikupewa kitu?
So ulikuwa Star Times. Okay guys.
Acha tu nijiongelele.
It's not about you. It's not about you.
We are friends for.
So I did that. Here's the beauty of it all. So that was my first proper live experience with cameras and directors and nini. So God just coached me for free. Like, I was paid to be coached. That way it was so easy for me to transition to Our Perfect Wedding, na my director, na my camera, na my nini, as in,
na my dress code,
any vile God you partner you too. And this is, you look back and you're like, there was a reason why this happened this way. Because for me it was mind-boggling. It was a first experience, but I had already been on camera for a cool 8 episodes of a live TV show. Unajua, on a live TV. Live TV, you don't have room for mistakes.
Ati hata cut.
Hakuna. And then now for like a perfect wedding, it's pre-recorded. But for the experience I had on live TV, it was so easy. Like I was never taking 69 takes up to the apple, and that was God's doing. So yeah, that's how I transitioned properly into TV. I think that was my debut.
I know you see people up there and you're just thinking, how are they know people who know people? You understand? But like even for me, I think that's why it's so important this episode for you guys to also hear. It was dropped somewhere, now you go be. You see, it's work.
It is.
Like she went for the first interview, didn't pass, and then she went again, and now she passed.
A year later.
You see, sometimes if you love something and you believe that you're supposed to be in a certain room or in a certain thing, like you have to work for it and you have to show up for it and you have to push.
Yeah.
You know.
And also sometimes I can't overemphasize on how your life is not your life. God has designed your purpose. He has. Because to be honest, even a lot of my friends will tell you, the grand scheme of things, how I had imagined my life was on radio. Mimi nilikuwa nataka kuwa mtangazaji wa radio, okay? And I had gone to very many auditions for radio. But I never seemed to just, have a chance to penya. But every time I did auditions for TV, napata kamoja na I remember nilikuwa nimefanya pilot tatu, but from a different company. No, auditions
radio.
Za TV.
Oh, za TV.
Na auditions nimeenda auditions mingi.
Guys, you have to put in the work.
What's wrong with me?
Am I not good enough?
What
am I missing?
It's true. And the weird thing, a lot of people know, so umeenda auditions kasaba, and you haven't even gotten a chance, and then you start like giving up.
Maybe I'm done. This is not meant for me. God's timing.
Yeah,
God's timing.
by the way.
And also pray. I think prayer helps because I think God is able to guide you as well.
Yeah.
Because sometimes it's your plan, not God's.
Yeah.
So you also have to like position yourself into God's will.
Yes.
Ndio usi waste a lot of years trying things your way.
True.
But again, like God anaweza ku guide and maybe even make things happen for you sooner than later because you just chose to obey.
Yes.
So align yourself maybe with God as well because He's able now to help you with that.
If God is not the center of your life, as I have come to realize the past 1.5 years, you're missing out on so many things. You're missing out because here I am thinking, I can kill it on radio, but God is like, hold that
radio
thought.
where?
Hold that thought.
Can you
just hold that thought? And then like for me, our perfect wedding was ilikuwa off. Mimi nilikuwa nimeenda maharusi kane all my life, and 2 of them were people I didn't even know. Like I wasn't that girl. I was that girl.
We just did the eye, so we're gonna be doing this other eye. We just really did a simple eye look that will go with her outfit of the day. Yeah, nothing too crazy because again, Corona iko bado hakuna kwenda anywhere. I think we have heard Georgina how she becoming Georgina Mbira. Yeah, so like now what happened? Why did you leave the perfect wedding, and maybe now we can dive into the life after.
Okay. Okay, so like my job was amazing. I loved it. It's a kind of work that I would have done for free, by the way. Because for me, I took it as a gift. Just living in people's minds rent free. But every Thursday, every Saturday, every Sunday, and also being invited to what is one of the biggest days, after birth, and just sharing that moment with you guys. It was amazing. But it got to a point where it got like very busy, like extremely busy, the shooting schedules and all of that. The days I would shoot like 3 weddings a week. Imagine, how we used to do that. With that job came money, came freedom. So, and if I'm not working, with my friends, I'm catching up with my friends, Niko doing that. So yeah, I think there's a point I misused my freedom, and it took a toll on the time I spent with my family, And then my husband also scheduled like So I would imagine the 2 parents at hako nyumbani, uyu kama yuko kazi, ako out. Yeah. So there's a time like you're not seeing your kids. Umetoka kwa nyumba 4 a.m. umerudi 10 when everyone is asleep. Yeah, and then at the same time it was taking a toll on how I was working. Me, if I'm not giving 100%, if it reaches a point where I'm not giving 100, that was very weird. I was not giving it my all. You know, like Nicola couple A in the morning, then I have to meet couple C in the afternoon. Tomorrow I'm meeting couple B, and then I meet couple A Johnny, whom I think just how Gina guy.
That's a lot.
It got to a point where I'm feeling like I'm stealing from you, like I just come to take content. You know, like
there's no attachment.
There's no attachment. Do you know, like for the first like 4 seasons, 4, 5 actually, bado nakwanga mabishti na wao nakwanga mabishti na wao
the couple.
Like you remember them, they are always giving you highlights, meaning they keep checking up on you. It got to a point where I don't even remember who you are, even like Kisha. And that for me as a person, I was not giving my all. I was super tired, you know, all of that. And then so many things were going wrong in my spiritual life as well. My spirit man was suffering a lot. I don't know, strictly environment my spirit man was
it's environment, definitely.
And the attack was I was not myself. I was not myself, and it got to a point where, looking back, I just feel like God just had to yank me out of that space I was, because I was going under. To be honest,
I don't know.
I don't even know what's happening. I can't explain it. I don't even know why I quit. I don't know the joy. I just felt I needed to.
Do you regret though?
Of course, where? 2019. So
ever since I
now
the tea.
I gave, of course, the Kapatana resignation letter 2019, February 26th on my birthday. And of course,
you did it now.
Yeah, I waited on my birthday, yeah.
God.
Yeah. And it was liberating, you know, at that point in your head you've given yourself a year of rest and chill. And there's so many things that I got to do in that 1 year. So many interviews, so many shows, meaning unaitwa, you know, left, right and center, which was really nice. And then obviously I had plans for the future. So after this, now what do I do? I think I shot a pilot as well. Nilikuwa nimekuwa na a perfectly laid out career path. So of course my grace period was 2019. I catch up with my kids, I catch up with my husband, which was the best thing ever. My marriage was thriving, but the thriving, it thrived in 2019, 2020.
It's different.
It's different. It's different. It's different. But of course it didn't feel like that at some point in 2020 now, when
Corona.
So here I am, here are my plans, this is what I need to do, this is nilikuwa nimesema vile vitu zote nitafanya. You'll see me
mtaniona,
wacha corona ikam, my friend. And then all of the projects that I needed to do involved people. Ndio hapa tumeambiwa
social distance.
Ndio hapa almost 30 people. Ndio hapa, you know how the first lockdown was bad. Yani 7 p.m. Nothing happened. I could not do anything. And even the pilot I had shot around June, nobody was buying anything. I think at that time content ilikuwa tu football.
I know.
Did you know what you're going na depression? I got to a point where I wasn't even getting out of the bed.
What?
I said, unaamka, you're like, so now what's the agenda today? Nothing. Depressed. Tulale too. And you know, depression doesn't kick in and tell you, hi, my name is depression.
It's me. I'm here. Knock.
What are done? No, it's there you don't want to wake up. It's there you wake up and stay in bed the whole day. It's there you don't want to talk to your kids. It's there why I don't want to talk to my husband. I don't want to go anywhere. You don't even take showers. Yummy. It was bad. And now that's where now that the thoughts of regret and doubt and
Why did I quit?
Was it the right time? Was it the right decision? Go! And then you know how the devil is always happy telling you,
And I
sinner.
know.
I know. Imagine. And then you even ask yourself, hey God, did I let you down? You know, to really repair. Look at this superstar, I don't care. You know. Oh my God. I asked myself so many whys. What if I waited? What if I have cried tears of sorrow.
I can imagine.
Yeah, and then I think that's also it's a part of, like, a lot of people when they resign or they quit, I think everyone always goes through that kind of thing.
Yeah, you go through like a phase.
Especially when you
had plans,
exactly,
and now
they don't become fruitful.
Yeah, because when you have a plan and it's going through as you plan, then it's all like, I quit my 85, you know.
It was terrible. But now, like I said, from this last 2 years, to be honest, have been one of the most amazing years of my life in terms of now my spiritual journey, like my Christian walk. I got born again, like properly. You know the days where you walk saying you're born again, but girl, I do really, you know, I do really. Oh my God! But it is in this 2 years. Should I tell what? Yeah, it's 2 years. It is in these 2 years I've learned so much. In Kikuyu, we say you get to a point where no, I'm in the kikirani, you know, like
what is written
there? Because let me tell you, when people tell you things happen in the spiritual, they first happen in the spiritual and then manifest in the physical. Do you know, if you don't sit down and realize those things and learn, I feel like it's out of ignorance. Don't ignore it because there's God, there's no devil. Because of your conquer, the devil can't touch you. No. Exactly. Like, it's out of knowledge. Know that the same way there's God and there's light, the same way there's devil and he's at work. And you're in a constant battle. Like, you're always at war. And you have to stay woke. If you don't know the authority that you have, it's freaking me out right now. So I think God needed me to have that time to now properly seek Him, to sit me down in this cool, Sherry. Essentially, I always think God calls me the way my mom calls me, Sherry. Listen. I think we will need another show to tell you all the testimonies that I have. It's coming now. Season 2, she will be back. Yes, definitely. There is no wasted time in Christ. There's no wasted time in seeking God, and that's what I have been doing. So now when I look back, say to God, 2021, April, yeah. I'm like, why didn't I have this time? Because right now I think it's the best time. You know, God like works in, like, you can never understand God's timing. To you it might be wasted years. Yeah. But to Him, when He restores, trust me, He can restore even those wasted years. Yes. And like he can just snap. He is like snap. Like you know. But I'm so proud of you. Thank you. And I'm happy that you have at least had that time. I have. To self-reflect and also like just have a walk with God. Yeah. Because then again He's able to guide you and show you now the way. Yes. You understand? And now you don't have to figure things out on yourself, by yourself, you know. Yeah, but that's amazing. Because you're on the limelight, people just tend to think, oh, Georgina has it all figured out. And from what I'm getting, it's okay not to have anything figured out. Yes. You know, but does that give you pressure? Like, do you ever think like people are expecting this? Because even I think there was a time we were talking about how people keep giving you ideas. Maybe you should do this. Maybe you should do this. Social media, you know. Yeah. Like, does that, or did it even like maybe contribute to your depression? It did. It did. I remember the two people who told me I'm underperforming on my social media. Georgina, you should have already started. Georgina, you should be. Georgina, by the way, if you decided to take up this brand, Georgina, I'm like, and you see, for example, like my social media, the reason why like my numbers grew is because of TV. Yeah. You know, and then I just found myself like, you uliona Georgina kwa TV, ukasema mtafute kwa Instagram. Yeah. Unaona? So my Instagram, for example, because I'm not very, what's it called, active on Facebook. So Instagram, I love Instagram, and for me it was like a small personal diary. Unajua, unakaa naika watoto wangu, unakaa, you know. But
for
it got,
you.
Yeah, it got to a point where now I felt, and people were expressing that they want more, they want more, they want more. They're seeing Georgina on TV now. Let's see her more of her life, more
We can
of her,
see.
more. It got to a point where it's that. Actually, yeah, I felt like now maybe I have to customize my Instagram into cake. Like I can't just wake up in the morning and say what I want to say. I don't catch up with pregnancy stories. Just as
And that can be confusing.
Very.
It can be. I can imagine. Because again, remember guys, it's voices. You already have your own voice, or maybe the things you'd want to do, and then like 100 more people are giving you their own ideas and different. It can be confusing.
Because I remember there's a time I asked them what kind of content
Would you want?
What kind of content
Do you guys want?
Yeah, and before that, like I was living a very good life on Instagram. Now I have to ask what kind of content would you like to see? And people had so many opinions. Like, we'd like to see you do this. We'd like you to do cooking. We'd like you to talk about kids. And I'm like, Jehovah.
But I've seen your cooking and I love it. I love your cooking with Georgina cooks.
Georgina cooks. Yes.
Georgina cooks.
Georgina cooks.
You did some dope. My favorite one is the one you did, the Mandizi one.
That was dope.
That was dope.
I did myself.
That was dope. That was dope and different as well.
Yeah.
So you guys, you should check her on Instagram. GEORGINA MBIRA, by the way.
But you see, it is. I needed to find myself. I needed to find myself so that I can give myself out without kujimaliza. Unajua?
Yeah.
It's like the way there's a cup here and there are other 3 cups chini ya hiyo cup, and then you pour on that cup. When it overflows, inakuja kwa hizi cups zingine. Unaona? And I want to get to that point. Let me fill my cup first.
Yeah.
Allow me to fill my cup first. Because at the time my cup was 3/4.
What are you giving from?
Exactly. And that's what drains a person, a creative. You know, it's really draining.
And I feel like this even applies, sorry for cutting you short, it applies even on normal people's life.
Yeah.
Like as a woman, you can't give even you can't fill your family's cup if your cup is empty or half full. You know, like you have to find things that fill you up.
Yeah.
And like that's what you're saying, and I'm so proud that you have at least figured that part out.
Yeah.
Because I feel like it's harder when you begin, because now you haven't done this before. But I think once you figure out what fills your cup, and then you're able to be like, I'm not gonna fill that one.
Yes.
That's your cup. I'm not gonna fill it. So
You also
get to choose.
me. I need to fill my cup, people.
So we just finished because we just noticed we couldn't do this, but we left it at a cup. Like you have to fill your cup.
Allow us to fill our cups first. And it takes time because some people walk around knowing they have purpose, but they don't. Like you don't even know
what your purpose is.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And it takes, like for me, I had to involve God a lot. He's the author and finisher. You need to be connected to the source to know at the end of the day you are who He says you are. Okay.
And that's on period.
You're walking around telling yourself, I am. Maybe you're not.
Yeah. I'm what other people say about you. Because also, like what Georgina you're saying, like most people will be careful of the voices you allow. And voices sometimes they might mean well, but then do you have to allow that voice to speak to you? You don't have to. So at the end of the day, know yourself, and knowing yourself is again connecting yourself to the source, so that your cup is always filled. Yes. But now, Georgina, to finish this up, because I think it's a 1 hour video. If you have watched up here, please subscribe, like this video, share. Yeah, but let's talk about self-guessing. What is the thing that we call the imposter syndrome?
Oh,
the imposter
syndrome is trash.
And like we once had this conversation with her, but it was like a by the way.
Yeah.
So and when I was just like thinking of the things we'll talk about with Georgina, I was like, that's a pretty dope thing.
Yeah.
And definitely I know in the 2 years where you have been confused in depression and everything, I know this has hit you hard again on the same. So like maybe just first explain what is it. And
imposter syndrome in layman's language, it's psychological. It's you like downplaying what people perceive you to be, you know. Like for example, you're a dope presenter, sasa. Like people know you are the dopest presenter there is, and you're constantly like, I am. Really?
Me? Really?
Okay, I don't think so, but okay, so like you constantly, you don't believe you're good, you don't believe you're that good, you don't believe you're meant to be in that place, you're meant to be in that position. As in, it's like the way you buy a top, right? Oh my god, I love this top. Now, it's a dope top. Like it looks dope. You're dope. Like it's not believing in your dopeness. You know, like it's like maybe I got here by chance. Maybe this is just sheer luck.
Or maybe Taisha. And now you're ever in doubt of even where you're headed.
Exactly.
Because you're like inaweza isha, inaweza anguka, you know.
Yeah, it's a bad place to be in, and sometimes it doesn't isha like forever. Like I remember there's a time I got a contract as an MC, and a part of it was written, and they were looking for a well sought out influencer. You're like,
who, me? Say that there?
What? As in, and then you're like, there's a whole freaking company out there who's like looking for you because of that specific thing, but you're like, that's not me. Sidhani nimefika hapo, sidhani niko na your career you're looking for, and that has really killed a lot of dreams. By the way, imposter syndrome inamalizanga dreams and ambitions and like nini. I remember when I started doing voiceovers. My friends always were like, "Did you know you have a good voice? You have an amazing voice. You have a dope voice." But so many years, I did not fully comprehend, or I did not imagine, or I did not believe them. You know, what do you mean have a good voice? What do you mean it's
just voice?
What do you mean? You know, until I actually decided to look at myself the way they do. Because most times, a lot of people don't know their potential. A lot of people don't know what you have. So when somebody comes and tells you, yo, there's a dopeness to you, and then you're like, that's a lie. So there's so many times my friends were like, you need to do something with your voice, you need to do something. And I'm like, I didn't even pay attention until one day I sat down and I'm like, wait a minute. Kuna kitu hawa say by the way. So, and I went back to God, and I always remember this, when Jesus had 2 loaves and 5 fish. What is it? What did he have?
2 fish.
2 fish
and 5
and 5 loaves.
Bread.
What did he do? Alinua.
Father. Ikaongezeka.
Ikaoverflow. Kama hizi cups zenye zetu zinafaa overflow, ndio overflow kweli. You understand? That's the very same thing I did with the voice that people told me niko nayo. I gave it to God, and of course I went straight to work. Nikaanza kutafuta hizi production companies nini. I even used to like, I believed in myself so much. I think kuna self confidence ya kujipea.
And it's very important.
You shouldn't ujichocha. Then lazima ujichoche in life. If you don't,
be your first cheerleader, like cheer yourself on. And to just even add on what Georgina is saying, I feel like because umesema sometimes haishangi kabisa.
I feel
the thing, it's work in progress. Because like Rome haikujengwa in a day. So you have to keep telling yourself that I'm not perfect yet, but I'm working towards that perfection. And definitely with help, God again. Because He created you, He has a purpose, and He says that, and it's a good plan for your life. So just find that plan, and every day, nato ukianguka, usikae hapo.
Sasa
usijivumilie forever. Lia hata kama ni 1 hour. Then amka the other 24 hours.
Because I always tell people you need that kapiti party. Really, you need that kapiti party. But then again, it's not 99 years of pity party yourself over there. You need to pick yourself.
27 uko hapo, 28.
I know.
30. Hapana, I refuse.
Sometimes people fall into depression because your life was just defined by what you do, or your work, or your profession. Immediately that is cut short,
you're not relevant.
You're not,
you have
you don't
nothing
know,
else.
yeah,
to
you don't know
be
who
with.
you are. Yani ilikuwa tu juu na perfect wedding. So if yani, who are you without that? Who are you without the artistry? Who are you without eternal concepts? Unajua, who are you?
You should come back and say, who are you?
Yeah.
You should come back and talk about who are you?
So many people place their value on what they
things
do.
and the career.
Yeah,
and
on career. Immediately that crumbles. Hata una self-confidence, hata ujui imagine ni kazi tu, na kazi zinaishanga na zinapatikana zingine. Who are you before that? Who are you
Even
in
after,
that, and even
and after.
Yes.
Wow, Georgina. You see, sasa hii video hata hatuwezi imaliza. I need to cut, done. Yeah, but thank you so much even for coming and sharing generously with the people.
Thank you.
And yeah, I hope to have you back.
I will be back. I just want to see my makeup now. I've not seen my makeup.
We're going there onto the big reveal. Yeah, but before we do that, guys, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for watching to the end. Actually, if you haven't already, please subscribe to this channel, like, share this video, and special thanks to the Mint Hub, where the place we are shooting from. Yeah, and thank you so much for being our sponsors and for just being so generous again, hosting us every single time. We appreciate. And you guys, if you don't know what Mint Hub is, check this video. I'm gonna link it here. I already did a review. They have offices in Westlands. Check it out, just check it out. Yeah, till next week, guys. Bye. Wow!
I am so colorful, guys.
Si sorry, Mercy.
This is not my first model, by the way. This is beautiful. Guy, so what I'm looking for is a plot. Thank you so much. This is beautiful. I love the eyebrows. You know they have thick eyebrows.
I know.
Like,
I'm feeling them.
I'm as a twist kabla to shoot.
Nikataka hadi kumaliza kuzitwist, but it looks so dope.
Tell me what y'all think. Thank you.
Yeah, I'm happy with it. And that's it. Bye, guys.